Whoever started this saying that says, I slept like a baby, must really be a father. If you have been a mother and you have been around babies sleeping, you know that babies don't sleep. You know that those tiny little ones will toss and turn and grunt and make sounds and stretch and bop and do all those things. And while they are doing that, the new mother is not sleeping because any small touch, she's looking, what's going on? Any small thing, is he breathing? Any small thing. So please, when you want to characterize how you are sleeping, please don't use that. Don't use that. Don't insult these mothers, because have you seen a new mom before? Her eyes will be swollen. She can barely get any sleep. And this is a very common problem that mothers face. They don't know how a baby should sleep. They are just, roughing it and just moving around with it. And this video, I'm just going to tell you how you can navigate your baby sleep. I'm not going to give you tips that will tell you that this baby will sleep. No, I'm just going to tell you how to make your baby sleep safely. My name is Ayebola Adibowale, and thank you for joining me again today. A newborn should sleep for about 14 to 17 hours of the day. So this is not going to be a long stretch. They can sleep for like 2 hours, wake up 1 hour, 30 minutes. And by the time you combine all the sleep period, it should be about 14 to 17 hours a day. Some even sleep as high as 20 hours a day. But in between this sleep, you should feed them, change their diapers and all that. Now you need to understand that there are a lot of things you have to put in place to make sure that your baby is sleeping safely, because unsafe sleep methods is what leads to a high percentage of sudden infant death syndrome, which is something that every mother should pay attention to. So I'm going to tell you the ABCs of baby sleep. Let's go into it together. A means that baby should sleep alone. Baby is sleeping alone, so that means there is no co-sleeping. This means that the baby should have his own crib, his own space, different from the mother's space. So the recommendation is that you should put the baby's crib in your room, and then you have your own bed. So if you have to feed your baby, you stand up to get the baby, and then you feed, and then you put baby back in his crib. And now I know that a lot of people are for co-sleeping. They want to sleep on the same bed with their baby so that they can monitor. The problem is sometimes when mothers sleep with their babies, mothers are tired, they are worn out. A lot of things can occur. Baby can suffocate. You can pour clothing on the baby. Sometimes the mother can even lie on the baby, and it is not intentional. It is not like, oh, that's a bad mother. No, it is just a tired mom that is trying to take care of a newborn. So it is better for your baby to sleep alone, away from your own bed. Now, if you really want your baby close to you, you can get these cribs that can be attached to your bedside, such that the baby has his own space but still kind of close to you. So that is A. For B, the baby's it's recommended that the baby should sleep on his or her back. Okay, so this also has been shown to prevent SIDS, that's sudden infant death syndrome. So if you're going to put a baby to sleep, you put the baby on the back. For babies that have this exaggerated moro, I'll talk about that in another video subsequently, you should swaddle such babies so that their hands can be to their body, and that will not wake them up frequently. And then the C is, okay, I've mentioned the C already, that the C is that baby should sleep in a crib. Just as I've explained already, baby should not sleep on your bed. Baby should have his own crib. And then this crib can be attached to your bed such that the baby feels closer to you than just being away from your bed. So that's the ABCs of sleeping. You see, when mothers, new moms, are setting up their baby's cribs, I see a lot of very funny things. You see, they have a lot of blankets, cute blankets everywhere. They have stuffed animals, everything so cute, pink, blue, just because this baby is new. They have pillows and a lot of things in the crib. A baby's crib should have nothing. Should just have your bedspread, the bedspread that has been neatly laid in such a way that it cannot be removed, because these things are risk for suffocation. When a baby is sleeping, baby can turn, use the hand to pull one of those, covers the face, does not get enough oxygen, and of course causes brain damage and sometimes even death. So please avoid putting anything inside your baby's crib. No loose clothing, no blankets, no stuffed animals, nothing. Just a plain crib is a safe place for a baby to sleep. So for some people that don't believe that you should not co-sleep with your baby, you really feel like you have to co-sleep with your baby, Another thing that you can do is you can share a room. It is called room sharing, which is what I described already. If you notice that when I described where your baby should sleep, I didn't say you should take your baby to another room, because I don't believe that a baby should stay in a different room. Some people believe that. If it works for you, awesome. But I believe that this initial part, this formative part of a baby's life is very important for bonding. Putting a baby in a separate room even increases the anxiety of mothers, really. So I believe that a baby should sleep in the same room. Room sharing is for me. However, let the baby have his or her own bed or crib that is different from your own, so that you remember what happened to King Solomon. Those two ladies that had their babies, and then one of them slept on the baby died, and so that's basically what happened in that case. So to avoid such stories, please get your baby's crib that is separate from your own crib. And now for people that have coconut head and believe that I must co-sleep, I must sleep with my baby on the same bed. This is my baby. I have to be able to touch the baby from time to time. I have to be able to hold the baby. Yes, I know co-sleeping is like the best, bonding. You get to love your baby and all that. If you belong to this category of people, please make sure that your bed is very wide, such that even when you roll and when you toss and when you turn, it will not affect your baby. Also ensure that there are no loose clothing, no loose beddings around that area. Ensure that you don't smoke, you don't drink, and you don't use sedatives, such that you will finish sedating yourself and you'll not be aware of your environment. Please, this is just for the safety of your baby. Like I said, don't co-sleep. But if you really want to co-sleep, then you have to be extra careful in putting these things in place such that your baby is safe when you're sleeping. Remember that some of the risks that can occur when you co-sleep is that you can lie on your baby, cause suffocation, cause injuries. Some babies have been fractured because the mother lied on their hands and all that. And of course, sudden infant death syndrome. Try as much as possible to avoid co-sleeping. But if you have to co-sleep with your baby, please ensure that you put everything in place to make the area safe for your newborn. My name is Ayebola Adebowale. If this video has been helpful, please click the notification bell, like, subscribe, and share to everyone. Thank you for watching.